Yeah, go second round. But right now it's not a good move. I think it takes yeah, 10. Why he does that? So he moves to here.
Takes the corner.
I personally like everywhere. Like if I put everywhere, I don't see it. Everywhere. Is this good for black to like defense over here? So you don't see this part. You have 3. White takes the first hand, and white is still not threatened. So if you want to go somewhere outside. But this is hard to attack because it's too solid. But you can, like even here, go somewhere outside.
What about K17?
K17. 17K. This one is good, but white can cut. Like a bold thinking is that you're taking this. Which way is better? Yeah. So if you want to do something over here, if you want to do something here, this one is even better. Either you give you a question, either you want to make a live, or you give me the outside. And I basically enlarge much better than this one, you see. So that also reminds me of the 4th step. So when you think you can do something over here. You did the calculation. Calculation seems okay. But there's something must happen over here. Then you think your neighboring positions. If your calculation ability is not good enough. But pro players usually does this also. So they think of their neighboring places over here. The same. So this basically gives white away. So what's white's good way to go?
Extend J17 or J16?
Yeah, which I just extend over here. So is this white alive?
No, not yet.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Is this a good way to extend area?
It doesn't make any area, it's undercut.
It's very simple, right? Is this alive right now? Right now, if the white goes, white go left, right? White go left. But black's first hand, and too much for black to go anywhere. So right now, black can easily attack. Doesn't fear. So this is the problem of between pro and
Avatar?
yes.
Hmm.
This is definitely very obvious. This is the weak point, you see? It's a weak point. You gain the first hand. There's no problem for you to, even they have something over here, there's no problem for you to go, right? You go outside, right? So this is black. Why he do this? So the black choose to go here. This is acceptable, but very, very low efficiency. Maybe his skills somehow rusted or during, because he went to Europe very early, when he's very young. So he's very talented. I played with him before, but he probably fears. But this can be considered as a KO. Like he probably fears over this position. or like something like even like here or even here, he probably fears this is too much because everything is white. But right now, it's like you must confine. And by confinement, or even here, you push down either side. So it's very, it's acceptable, but it's very inefficient right now. So even, you can live this later, because you have, this is the last big one. And the white still has the, this part to go. So you can live here. I don't think the black scale is lagging behind. I think this is too solid for black. So what's next move?
Extend now. High extension.
Yeah.
High.
Three,
What's
three extension.
Yeah.
here?
One
16.
lower.
What's the number? H6?
H16.
This one.
Yeah. That looks
Okay.
good.
This one you have here higher than you, right?
Yes.
You have here is about the same, but it's like something over here,
Not
right?
useful there.
Yeah. Or even this one. But right now, black, this shape is not good. This is considered solid move. Black can either take whatever area is here. So this is not a good move for pro players.
Oh, what about H17?
H17.
Because this is like the center edge to the corner.
Yeah, but this gives you,
That seems worse.
yeah. This can give the area. You need to fight over here, but it's both sides confined. This is really bad directions right now. Anywhere you go along, you have made your solid structure. You push, you gain your advantage. You push, you don't need to fear, right? You don't need to fear, right? You go along this shape. Doesn't matter. So this is, I think, if white goes here, white probably this is not a good mind for players to be on. This is basically I'm getting an advantage right now, but I'm still being weak. Fear to be brave. So this is something I don't like. So this is the must go, the pro players. So this you can tell the pro and or the training people. So this, what were we doing?
Wow.
Okay.
Super conservative.
Yeah. So because this is, I think it does this because it's very famous shape in Japanese players in the 1980s, like this side.
I see.
I've seen many times, like 8 or 9 times. This side. Because this is purely when, yeah, I don't say shall we go in? That famous, the opponent player to Chao Chu-kun, the Japanese player, when he's winning, Japanese player.
No.
Let me write his name. Maybe the translator will. No? When he's winning, he wants to decrease the size of the board because I'm winning. So I decrease as much as possible. If it's 1 point, then I'll go. Then he would do this. So this is very classic shape. But I think right now it is like just giving the. Okay, so black choose the invading point. Right now, black is free. There's no weak point for black right now. So black can do something over here, but because of this shape right now, this shape white still lives, right? But white has more over here, and this shape black is like always the second hand. After fighting, always the second hand. How to judge this one? It's very simple. You go the fearmost, most unlikely attack. Whatever you go the fearless, most unlikely attack. If you think this can kill, then you will probably be out with the first hand. If definitely this cannot kill, right? Either way, this cannot kill, right? you have less liberty here. So probably a second hand, but it's very obvious after quick calculation. So this is maybe a chance later. So this can be considered as a big tail here. So right now is for black to attack either this side or this side. So because black is now having this one's very low efficiency, so the good direction for black is to move something over here. That's a strategy. That's how you think you're going to move. So
I have a question.
Yeah.
At this moment, isn't it more important for black to protect its upper right corner, like somewhere like B17?
this one is how much is this one? How big is this one? How many points?
12, it's big.
How many points? It's too small, right?
But if
This
white
is the trap. This is the condition.
if white plays if black doesn't play anything, if white plays B18, is this corner B18?
B18.
D, 2-2.
The 2-2,
This one.
yeah.
Yeah. This corner is taken. How many?
It's not big.
But then the 3 stone are kind of in danger, right?
Yeah, but this one is not a good confinement. It's basically like nothing is here. So are you fear of that over here? No. Definitely not. Anywhere you go. Because this is very solid for, but you can still do something over here and go out. Definitely no problem with it. But this is not a good shape, as you can see. This one is good. But there's nothing wrong with the white gains 8 points by this move. And white has something confined by the black. So this is basically a worse move right now. It's a bad move right now. So black has solid things here. It's very simple. White is relatively easy. Black must do something over here. And also utilizing here. Or black do something here, but I said it's just a second hand off. It's not good like that. Because white is here is too solid. This shape is not good. So black must do, or black does something over here, but because this is a solid shape, so choose whichever. I would probably go something over here. So that's the yeah. This is a very good point right now. It's not low because of this one. There's a connection possibility, and also if white doesn't want to be connected. It's very bad for white to fight. This is basically dead right now. I don't think white can go over this place because that's a good point. So this requires some calculation. You see if white wants the black to be connected, white gains the first hand probably in here, then still because you're lacking too much of the area here, so this is not allowed here. And black, you're reinforce this one. This is acceptable. But however, black has so many things to do over at this area. This is basically also a cutting. I mean, you're risking losing this point over here. Even black doesn't do anything over here. Anything, like high up in the sky, like it's a very risky move. Because of this one is too much solid, and it's high. So this one is also very good. And still, white doesn't have any. What kind of white have eyes later? One eye, just one eye from here. If white wants to make it, because white has connections over here. Otherwise, no this part. White still die. So so let's see white's move. Okay, white takes this one.
Here's an extra stone. White has an extra stone.
Oh, okay. This one, right? Yeah. What's your move?
R7 first. R7.
R7? That's good.
Seems white has to respond.